Started my recording.
Me too.
All right, I should start recording. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yay.
We all good to go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of DipShips, the totally legitimate boating podcast. As always, I am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy.
Maritime Metty.
Hello.
Nautical Nick.
Hi. We've dropped the G this week.
I still see it.
Shit. That's Captain
Ooh.
Privilege.
Captain Privilege.
Yeah.
Fellas, how are we doing?
Not terrible.
Groggy.
That's fair.
Oh, hold on. I have behind me coffee. I remember this week.
There
That's
we
good.
go. That was so fucking funny.
Oh, you're right. I should have made tea. After the podcast, I'll make tea.
I'm not
I
a
felt
big tea guy.
You're not a big tea guy, really?
Yeah, I'm not a big tea guy.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm not a big tea bro.
I can't, fault you on it. I fucking hate coffee, so...
And here's the thing. I'm not a big coffee guy unless it's got shit in it.
I should probably drink more tea, honestly.
Like, I like...
Now, PM.
Yeah.
You know, to each their own, but it's probably not safe to drink shit.
You know what I mean, though. Like, I'm a basic bitch when it comes to coffee. I like flavored coffee.
Well, I mean, I have
Like, I like my coffee with a little zhuzh. You know
That's
what I'm
fair.
saying?
A little zhoosh.
Since I worked at Dunkin', most people do.
Now, here's the thing. I prefer my coffee black, but like a flavored black. Am I allowed to say that?
But you like your coffee
so,
black?
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
order it at places?
Yeah, I do. Typically,
so do you know if you get the flavor shot or the flavor swirl?
Yeah.
No, which
I
one?
normally get like hazelnut, or sometimes if I'm feeling spicy and not diabetic, I'll go for a French vanilla.
But like the shot or the swirl?
Most places have shots.
Okay.
I think only Starbucks has swirls.
Okay.
I've never been offered a swirl of flavor before.
I'll give you a swirl.
The main
prefer if
difference
you didn't.
is just that the swirls are sweetened,
Okay.
so not technically black anymore, but a shot is just straight up flavor. So
Right, okay. Yeah, but when I was on my initial diet, I'm like, fuck milk. Oat milk. I'm like, oh, this doesn't taste as awful as I thought it would. It's actually kind of okay, except it doesn't look pretty. Because it like, as soon as oat milk hits coffee, it looks like it's like curdly.
correct.
It is not appeasing to the eyes. But once you drink it, it's actually fine. I do recommend.
That's actually interesting to know.
Also, cold brew, way over just straight up like iced coffee. I don't know what the difference is. I assume iced coffee is just like regular brewed coffee put on ice, and
That is
cold
correct.
brew is
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
the brewing of the coffee is the entire process is done cold.
Yeah, the easiest way I can explain it is that a batch of iced coffee takes like 5 minutes because we just start it and it pours over ice. And obviously like it's not heated or whatever, but cold brew takes us like 24 hours
Yes, that's what I've heard because
because
like
we
I've
just
gone to
like
Tim
set
Hortons a
everything
couple
up and then
times.
throw it in the fridge.
Yeah,
Well, the freezer, but
order cold brew from Tim Hortons. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. We were supposed to make it last night, and for some reason, nobody did it, so we just don't have cold brew today. Like, oh, okay, cool.
because if you just don't have it, then you just can't like make more. You don't have that kind of time.
And I know this is going to be like blasphemous for me to say as a Canadian, but fuck ice caps. Ice caps are just like fucking coffee slushies, and they're gross.
Those I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Ice caps are those things that we need that are on top and bottom of the planet.
Yes, those things
yeah.
we need. But in Canada, we have something called ice caps, which are basically just like, you know, the slushies that you get from fucking like your 7-Elevens or Circle K's or wherever. It's that but coffee.
It's that, but Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's weird.
It's,
I don't think I would love that.
I personally do not like it. Every seasonal fucking thing is like a new flavored ice cap thing. Like for Christmas, it was like a peppermint ice cap or whatever the fuck. They always are putting out new ice caps and not enough fucking cold brews, and that saddens me.
For some reason, I think it just has something to do with the brewing process. I think cold brew is hard to flavor.
Just put shit in it.
I think that the most that I remember at Dunkin' them putting in is nitro cold brew, but I don't know how widespread nitro is.
Now what the fuck is nitro?
I don't remember because our
for the last couple
location
years.
didn't have it.
Isn't that Pepsi shit?
Nitro
Yeah,
Pepsi
but it's not
is a
just
different
Pepsi.
thing.
I've seen nitro beer and coffee as well.
I think they're just
It's
putting.
It's a thing. Hang on, let me look it up.
Nitro beer was like the thing before everything else.
Nitro coffee is a beverage infused with nitrogen gas.
Yes.
Oh, and what
It
does
creates
that
small
do?
bubbles in the coffee, giving the drink a thick and creamy texture, similar to
Oh.
a head of beer.
It is forced carbonation.
Oh,
Ew.
I mean, I carbonated coffee. No, that's weird to me. Carbonated coffee.
Just get one of those fucking soda streams. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
I guess.
That's awful.
I mean, that's what a soda stream does.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying to get a soda stream instead of using a soda stream.
Yeah, get one instead of going out and buying one of those fucking coffees that are probably overpriced, because then you can just make your own if that's what you really want.
Oh,
I mean,
trust me, they're all
yeah, but-
overpriced.
Like, give up your avocado toast, boomer or zoomer,
Yeah.
and like
Shit, you're so right.
make coffee at home. That's what you're saying that right now.
I only worked at the Dunkin' for like a year, and in that year, prices went up 3 times. So yes, the coffee is overpriced.
Wow.
Ugh.
Did you guys sell avocado toast? Is that actually a thing?
No,
Like-
God, no.
Because, like, I don't know where that came from.
We sold
And
a lot of weird food, but not avocado toast.
I had never heard of the whole avocado toast thing.
Me
before
neither.
Some fucking, like, great grandpa screamed it at me in the street, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I've heard avocado toast as like a boomer thing for boomers to hate as like a meme. I've never seen it anywhere.
I have
Yeah,
seen it
I've seen
since
it in
then.
Starbucks, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone...
It really started being a thing after old people started complaining about it.
Yeah!
That's what it
I
feels
feel like they created it out of whole cloth.
Pretty much, they were just
Oh
like,
my
you're
God,
fucking,
them
I don't know, what do kids eat? They're like, avocado toast. And then everyone
Them
went,
telling
oh,
us
that
not
sounds
to
good.
eat avocado toast is actually stealth marketing to sell avocados.
I would honestly believe that is the thing.
I would too, actually.
I mean, considering
Fucking,
how overpriced.
The Koch
Avocados
brothers
are.
bought an avocado farm, and now they push avocado toast on Fox to sell avocados.
Oh yeah,
I hate it
free
here.
avocado. Yeah, free shavacado. That's what. It
Yeah.
is.
For $10.
Anyway, there's
Oh,
our
man.
10-minute coffee rant.
Hope you all like
That's
your coffee
rare.
talk.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm old. I'm allowed to talk
Completely
about coffee.
unprompted.
Ooh.
I mean, that was your week.
I mean, kind of. I didn't really do much this week. Like, I watched some anime. I started animes.
Honestly, for you, that's a really good week.
I watched Chainsaw Man.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hell
Finished
yeah.
Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man.
All
good.
of it?
All of it.
Nice.
Nice.
Not
Hell
not
yeah.
manga.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Not a filthy page turner.
I am.
What the
yes,
fuck?
and don't be surprised. I've used that term already.
Can't
Yeah,
say that.
it's-
That is our term.
It is
I'm gonna cancel you like Dilbert.
good. It's
I forgot
fucking
about
fantastic. I see why people have been telling me for years how good Chainsaw Man is. I can't wait for more.
Yeah,
Bro, it's
I'm
really
very
good. I hate
hopeful
it.
that when they do drop the next season, it just starts and does not stop, because that's what happens as soon as the anime
Bro,
stops.
like, I hate it. I hate how good Chainsaw Man is.
It's real good.
Okay, quick notes.
Yeah.
Not going to spoil anything, Misha.
Damn.
So
I'm ragging on the poor girl.
And didn't she say
I'm
fucking
gonna
spoil what
keep
you want?
ragging on her until she actually fucking sits down and finishes some anime.
She
All right,
does so
she needs to do two
much.
things for me to not rag on her. She needs to sleep, find some goddamn time to goddamn sleep, and watch anime.
You
when
know
you're
what?
not sleeping,
These are two
watch anime. And when
contradictory
you're not
things.
watching anime, edit the podcast. And when you're not doing that, sleep.
Holy so much.
And then maybe somewhere in there you can fit some time to like stream or do art or whatever other leisure things you do.
Oh my god.
But other than that, sleep in anime, please.
Fucking slave
Take care of
driver
yourself.
over here. Christ.
Crack that whip, PM.
I
Crack
think
that whip.
sleep in anime was my past 24 hours, though. So
I was so jealous.
But yeah, okay. So power is fantastic. I love power.
Yeah.
valid.
They toned her down.
Yeah.
Really? She's toned down?
They toned her down. She is full cat core.
I
in
mean,
the
that's
manga.
fine. I'm a cat core person myself, so I don't
Like,
mind.
no,
Not
you don't
that kind of
understand
cat.
how bad it is.
The person cat.
Oh, okay.
You didn't put that together without saying?
No, I did not
I
because
thought you meant- okay,
to
yep.
be honest, unless I see her in like my direct vision, I forget Cat exists.
I think she's still in the server. She's in your
Wow.
video.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I see her now.
Wow. Why is she? I'm kicking the fuck out of here.
No more object permanence.
Yeah.
Get thee out, demon.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. But no, she's great. I hope she gets her Nobel Prize one day.
Me too, Cody.
Let's see. Aki is great. I didn't like him
True.
at first. I love him now.
The stupid
um,
scene, like, I don't remember, episode 7 or something, where he just gives them gum to shut them up.
It's
Love these guys.
What's her name? Himeno, his wife.
Himeno, I love her.
Yeah.
Himeno, his wife. Himeno is no longer wife.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Let's see. What else? One more note. Oh, fuck that fucking crying bitch. I can't stand that shit.
What's your problem with
I
Kobeni?
fucking hate her. And I hate her for specific reasons. One,
Uh-huh.
she does nothing. All she does is cry.
Did you
And then
not
all of a
see
sudden
her?
she starts doing stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, you're doing cool stuff. Stop it. I hate you.
Imagine giving birth to a Kobene, trying again, and then having a second one.
Oh,
I
God.
hate her so much. And I was justified in my hate because all she did was cry and do nothing. And then she started crying and doing stuff. Like, fuck. Damn it. I still hate her, though.
I understand.
And the fucking dude she was paired up with, the fucking
Yeah, him.
he's like Ida from My Hero, except without any charm or personality.
Yeah.
Just the rigidness of Ida.
Meowdy folks, PM could not help but spoil a Chainsaw Man thing, so just skip ahead 5 to 10 seconds after the beep.
Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead. There, that's a spoiler. Fuck him.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
And
Sorry, he did one good thing.
That's fair. He sucks.
Actually, no. Even the good thing that he did ends up not being a good thing because whatever. Anyway, I really hate this bitch. You don't understand. I don't like her. I don't like the archetype of just shitting and pissing and crying over literally every single little thing that happens. Like, I get it. You're raising money to send your sibling to college because your parents don't believe in you. I don't care. I don't care about you whatsoever.
Hurtful.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man good.
Chainsaw Man, very good.
Crazy good.
Bit of an older show, but Vinland Saga spoilers are ahead. Please skip ahead 2 minutes and 30 seconds at the beep if you do not want to be spoiled. Take care.
I started Vinland Saga season 2.
Kind of been avoiding that one. I'm not really sure why.
I can tell you why I was avoiding it for the longest time.
Go on.
I hate the main character.
Oh, is he just like bad?
I hate Torfin because Torfin is a victim of circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Where so the series starts off with Torfin as a child,
Sure.
the son of a Viking, and his dad was really fucking cool,
And that's why he had to die.
and that's why he had to die within like episode 3 or whatever. Now that's fine. Because now it starts Torfin's growing up and getting revenge arc.
Sure.
Except his arc involved, for the rest of the series, I don't think he said more than 2 paragraphs of dialogue other than, I'll kill you and screaming and crying.
Huh.
And that's it. Which is cool. Well, actually, which is uncool because he ends up doing cool things. He is very good at fighting, except he can't kill the person who killed his dad, which is fine because the person who killed his dad is a fucking 100 times better character than Torfin.
Okay.
But unfortunately, Torfin's the main character.
Hmm.
And now Torfin, I'm only 2 episodes in to this new season. Now Torfin is here. He is severely calmed down in comparison to the first season. And I don't hate it so far. They've also introduced another new character, a new seemingly main character, because the season started off with him and is continuing with him. So it seems like the series is going to be like a 2 main character series, which fine. I'm fine with that. So far, so good. The show is stunning. It's one of these shows where it's like everything is fucking immaculate, beautiful. Shout out to Mappa. They did incredible fucking work.
Fantastic job.
Really thought you were going to say shout out to Demon Slayer.
I'll kill you.
I mean, I need
That
to
show
get
is
back
also
on that at some
gorgeous.
point. But yeah, intro and outro are certified bangers. I fucking love them. They're fucking fantastic. Such vibes for a fucking Viking show, which is basically all about fucking raw pay and pillaging for the most part. That and England's there doing their
That
thing.
tracks.
And that's it on Vinland Saga. Until I watch more of it, I can't. There's only like 7 episodes out so far. 2 in. And other than that, I went back to. This was a stealth drop for me, but Bo Fury Season 2 came out. You probably don't know what I mean when I say Bo Fury, do you?
No.
Let me find the full English name. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Okay.
I think I've heard of that one.
I haven't.
It's the isekai anime where it's not even really yes,
isn't it
it's
not
an
an isekai? Isn't she literally just playing an MMO?
Yeah, she's literally just playing an MMO. It's one of the cutest, wholesome MMOs.
Like, she's not even trapped in it. I'm pretty sure she logs out like every other episode.
Oh yeah, you see her in her room, like just talking with her friends, like every other episode.
Okay.
So it's this chick starts playing an MMO off of the recommendation of her friend, and she's awful at video games and doesn't want to get hurt. So she just spends like hundreds of hours in the like starting zone, just grinding off of slimes and eating slimes, and somehow that gives her like crazy high defense.
Okay.
Also, she's just putting all of her stat points in defense. So now she's just a fucking shield bearer, and you can't touch her whatsoever. Like almost nothing damages her, except specifically piercing damage. Which, whenever she goes up against any new threat, she goes, "Please don't use piercing damage. That'll hurt me, and I don't want that to happen."
Okay.
It is the most wholesome, like isekai anime that you'll ever watch. It's season 2 came out. It's like 6 episodes in. It's fucking fantastic. They also upped the budget. There were like 2 episodes with 2 separate like boss fight scenes that were like fucking immaculate, like surprisingly immaculate for like a wholesome like moe blob type of show.
Oh.
Please give it a watch. A high recommend from me. And I think actually no, that's not it. I have a duck date.
A duck date?
I got a duck date.
Oh shit.
So after weeks of nothing, of
We
just
are reborn.
pure blank wall,
Duck.
I finally found this the other day, like a couple days ago.
Yes.
There he is!
Yeah.
Our boys.
He appears to have been equipped with a spray can now.
He is
It's
his
also a
own
little
master.
drippy since the last time we've seen him.
A little bit of drip. Never hurt anybody.
But yeah, just have a great day. That's all. That's a good message.
Do you think the break was him trying to find different color paint?
Either that or they've been duck posting in areas that I've just never been at.
I see.
Duck
And
posting.
it's been hidden from me up until now, until he went back to his usual spot.
I'm glad
And,
Duck is alive.
Glad you're good, Duck.
So am I. And yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Hell yeah.
Didn't play anything of note.
I had a hell of a week,
Oh
Tell
boy.
me more.
which is great considering it was my week off from work. So you'd
Hell
think it
yeah?
would be a nice, easy week where I didn't have to worry about much of anything,
Never.
Foolish.
except for the plumbers who didn't show up.
What plumbers?
What's a plumber? What do you think this is? A place where we fix things?
You really channeled your inner Jack Horner there.
A little bit.
Oh, that was more the.
I was gonna say this is more the
that was
cricket
more
actually.
the grasshopper.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, you know what,
That
you're
was a
right.
lot closer to the grasshopper.
You're right.
But man, so the guy showed up Saturday. I think we talked about that last time a little bit. Showed up Saturday to finish doing the shower and everything.
Yeah.
Not yesterday, the last Saturday.
Yeah.
And, he quote unquote finished the job. I have to put heavy quotes because he sure fucking didn't.
My phone's not turned on because it ran out of power when I took a nap before.
Oh, tragic.
So the guy who showed up, no, not even Saturday. They showed up Friday. He was the carpenter. He wasn't the plumber. He was the carpenter. He kept telling us that.
Didn't you say they had like a fight?
Yeah, they got in an argument with each other because the plumber wasn't actually doing his job or parts of his job, and the carpenter was mad because I'm the carpenter, not the plumber.
Okay.
So
I mean, fair.
they left. Oh my god! The plumber came back Sunday, or no? I don't even think it was Sunday. Was it? One of the fucking days. They all started to blur together after a while.
That does track.
The plumber came back. It was Sunday. It was sometime Sunday. He was supposed to be at our place like 9 a.m. Showed up around like a little after 12 probably, and was like, "Oh yeah, we got to replace the canister. The canister in the shower is no good. It shakes. It's not good. That's why you don't have a lot of pressure in the shower. So I'll be back Tuesday to do that." And I was like, "Okay, all right." So we'll wait. Tuesday came.
Tuesday
Plumber.
went.
Where is he?
I went, where, and I, our landlady and I, we both called to ask where they was. They didn't answer the landlady at all. They answered me once. The boss answered, and he told me, yeah, he should be there around like 3:30 or so. And I was like, okay, all right, I can wait. Literally, not even a minute later, calls me back and says, actually, he can't come today. Actually, they're fixing this huge issue in this other house and they can't come today. We have to reschedule. How about Thursday? And I go, okay, yeah, we can do Thursday as long as he comes back and gets this fucking shower done. Thursday comes, and again, I could have went out and actually I think I did my laundry day before, but there's like a lot of fucking things that I wanted to go out and actually do and get done, and I didn't get the chance to fucking do them.
Yay!
At least on Thursday and Monday and Tuesday, where I had to wait for this guy and he just didn't show up.
Awesome.
And we called and got no answers. He got nothing. Didn't get any callbacks. Didn't get any text messages back. Nothing. Never showed up to fix this.
Let's see. All right, now the phone's on.
So there was the issue with the canister, quote unquote. The issue with the canister. They left a crack in the wall.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Here's a picture of it.
They just
Now,
didn't
that
seal.
doesn't show the size of the crack. So here's me fingering the crack.
Ayo.
I see.
Yeah, it's a nice big crack that they didn't fill in at all, where water can get through. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. I hope they fix that when they come.
So I covered it in masking tape, and that's just gonna how it be.
At least for
I
the time
see.
being.
I realized the way I said that made no sense, but also
Like, and of course, because they didn't put in a tub, the fucking like base of the shower is like so short. Like there's no lip to it. So all of the water is just sort of going out of the shower all of the time. We have to put a fucking bar that our landlady gave us on the wall to wedge on the wall to keep the fucking shower curtains in. So the water
really
doesn't
hate
drip
this
out.
for you.
So just to remind the folks at home, how much did your landlady pay for this?
Little under $6,000.
I was gonna say, wasn't it $6 fucking grand?
Yeah.
I believe it was exactly around $5,800, which is $5,800. But yeah, basically about $6K.
Whew.
They also
Yep.
didn't screw on the drain head tight enough, so the drain's just kind of shaking loosely in there. Her guy, her usual repair guy came today. No, he came yesterday. He came yesterday early in the morning, actually early, and just like walked in. He looked at the canister they said was bad, and he went, "They didn't fucking secure it right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like they just didn't
clearly
do the job at all." So he fixed that and increased the shower pressure. And when I asked him about the sink, because they fucked up our sink's water pressure. Don't know if we mentioned that. Our bathroom sink's water pressure is like not gone, but worse than it was. Because they when they turned the water off, it like everything got clogged from all the shit that got shaken loose. So he went to like try to fix that and unclog it, and he was like, "Oh, if I try to take this top off, it's not like that shit's gonna break. It's just not working."
Oh.
So
Yep.
so we just kind of have to live with that until we can get the sink replaced, which is awesome, cool, awesome.
dope.
That's probably going to be, man, at least 3 months as saves up the rent money we're giving her.
Uh-huh.
Yep. What else?
On for the Canadian listeners, 58 US, 5,800 US is about 7,886 Canadian.
Whew.
Just so we get a clear picture
And,
here.
for our European listeners, that's at least €2.
Yeah.
Bro!
Yeah. By definition, correct.
And for our British listeners, that's at least like £20,000.
Damn.
So I was...
Okay, to be fair, actually, wait, seriously?
No,
No.
not at all.
No. I'm the conversion rate to euros is only 5,400.
Huh.
It's not that big of a difference,
Are
actually.
you going from Canadian or are you going from,
No, US.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Get fucked, Europe.
I guess.
Imagine having your economy be as bad as America.
So I had, not a great day Saturday when I'm like, everything just sort of went wrong. Not a single thing, especially with the computer issue and everything, which thankfully is knock on wood, going good.
Wait, like again?
No, it was just that the same issue
Oh,
of
okay.
everything having, it is all running fine. Everything's good. Question marks.
Yeah, why'd you say things out loud, stupid?
And I'm like, it really sucks that like everything sort of fell apart. But there's one thing that hasn't, or one thing that didn't and hasn't yet. And I'm not going to say anything about the thing itself, but I'm going to say about the process of getting the thing. I got a new phone
Okay.
because AT&T was like, yo, if you just bring your phone in, if like trade in your phone, then you'll get like $1,000 off of a new phone. And I went, oh, really? Shit, let's fucking go. So, I went in, like, talking to the guy. He's like, yeah, which one were you trying to get? I went, the S23 Ultra, please? And he was like, yeah, we don't have that in stock.
Oh,
And I went, oh, why not?
Because it's the new hotness.
And he's like, yeah, you should have pre-ordered it. A lot of people came in for it. And I was like, fucking really? Like,
Yeah.
actually?
People aren't lining up around the block at the Apple store anymore, but phones are still phones, my dude.
true.
So he was like,
Insane people still gotta get the new one every single fucking year.
yeah. So he was like, I mean, it's like, if you don't mind waiting, we can just like mail it to your house. And I was like, yeah, all right, that's no problem. So it arrived Tuesday,
Okay.
and I just sort of transferred everything over. Like I did the Google Authenticator switch accounts to the new phone. I transferred everything with the Samsung app. Literally, like every single thing just sort of worked and happened. And I was like, oh, well, all right then.
That's way better than my last phone upgrade.
Man, how good does that phone run Cookie Run Kingdom?
Let me tell you, fucking amazingly. When I went, well, I can't lose my Cookie Run Kingdom progress. I have to make sure that account swapped over and logged in. It was like, oh, wow, this actually runs crazy. I opened Pokemon Go for the first time in fucking months
Yeah.
to make sure I could sign in here. Everything loaded instantly. It was literally like, here's Pokemon, ball is in front of you now, throw. And before it was like a slow zoom out from the Pokemon. The ball would slowly load in and do a little flip. I was like,
Here's
what
the thing. That's not your phone.
They
That's
just did that on the
Pokemon
update.
Go,
Yeah.
where like they'll update it and it'll run like shit for like a couple of updates, and then they'll fix it out of the blue. Because sometimes, like, you'll have the hottest, newest phone, and the Pokemon run at like fucking 20 frames per second, and that has nothing to do with your phone. That's just Pokemon Go.
Damn, that's
Sounds
like
about
10
right.
times as good as Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, it's almost as good.
Yeah,
True. So yeah, I'm enjoying this phone. It's
Hell yeah.
nice. I asked him because it came with an SD card. I was like, do I need to swap anything with the card? He went, no. You don't gotta do shit. You just put your old one in. I was like, okay. So
How
that's
big
one.
is the SD card it just came with?
Huh?
How big is the SD card it just came with?
Not SD card, SIM card.
Oh, okay, that's very different.
Is entirely different.
Because I was like, free storage? Yo.
I misspoke. I wish it came with an SD card. That'd be amazing.
What are we going to use this free storage for?
The big camera.
Another thing arrived, and it is, it's definitely a lot more questionable than a phone.
Hell yeah. There you go. That's my boy.
When I first saw this logo, I was like, oh, you bought a D20.
High on Nature Delta 8 Space Rings gummies.
Why
Each one is
space rings?
The space rings. Each one is 250. Was it megagrams? Milligrams?
Milligrams.
Milligrams. Thank you. My brain doesn't work right. Megagrams would be hell.
You're going right to the hell dimension. Do not pass go. Do not collect $5.
The next time
Carl.
that you are sentient, you are fucking 65 years old. That's when you come down from that.
Now, Carl.
Yeah?
Whenever you feel like you're like, man, fuck this pussy shit. I want to dance with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna recommend Stars of Death.
The fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
Stars of Death. They're they sell them in 500 and 1,000 milligrams per dose. I recommend it's a good time.
All I'm seeing is mushrooms.
No, they sell gummies.
Oh, and I think is this it? Hold on. Is this it?
Yes, that is it.
Okay.
That seems nice and trustworthy.
Because the first result was Stars of Death Edibles Magic Mushrooms Shop. Oh wait, no, that's the same thing. It's just on a different type of shop. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was very concerned. I was like, are you trying to sell me fucking mushrooms?
Maybe.
I mean, you're
fucking
not
cop?
too far off.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, whenever you feel like you need to upgrade, there are 500 and 1,000 milligram edibles. But this is your training arc, so enjoy it.
I mean, I already have some gummies. I've had gummies for a hot minute. These are just like much stronger than the ones I have.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is your training arc for.
Oh yeah.
For the big shit.
This is gonna knock me flat on my goddamn ass. What else happened?
I kind of felt like Jordan was gonna pop in out of nowhere.
I'm pretty sure he
like
bought
we're
some
talking
too.
about weed gummies. I kind of felt like Jordan was just going to appear in the voice chat.
You'll draw and Shrek.
I'm pretty sure he bought some of these exact ones also. He was like, oh, I need them.
Yeah,
was
buddy. When you need something physically, it's time to stop and go to rehab.
Oh, what else did I do this week?
There's no water rehab though.
There's a fat load of nothing, honestly. I played all of Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies on Friday.
You sure fucking
Nice.
did, buddy.
In a nice little 4.5 hour death stream.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad considering our friend Casey Excellent did the same game in about 8.5 hours.
The fuck is wrong with him?
I think he ate one of these fucking rings.
Now, the thing is, what I was told, because Jordan was there for both of them, Jordan told me, when you get to the park area, you need to go for the blue Twonky immediately, because that gave Casey an hour's worth of trouble not being able to kill the fucking thing. And I shotgunned that shit the second I loaded in. I was just like, that has to be fucking done. I can't sit here and deal with this game for that long. But it was honestly fine. I kept saying it. There's a lot of points where it's like, if they didn't give you fucking health that regenerated after a while, like there was like bags of chips you would grab to get your health back, and if those didn't come back, and if they weren't as frequent as they were, that game would be dog shit. It would be absolutely unplayable dog shit. I think it was Cheesy Poofs. Literal fucking garbage. But they made sure that they put fucking batteries for your shitty little inventions and chips for your fucking health everywhere. And I was like, thank fucking God.
How could you call the Scribble Shoes a shitty fucking invention?
The Scribble Shoes are the most useful thing in the world. Because there is one of the inventions which you actually need, because what I was told is the gizmos are worthless, so you don't really need to make them. They're fucking garbage. And then there are points where it's like, if you don't have them, you can't necessarily do the things you need to do in the game.
Oh.
So it's like half of them are you need these to progress in some way, and the other half are we're going to immobilize you for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
And it's like that seems counterproductive, but sure, guys.
Hell yeah.
It's like, here's an invention that makes you float in one spot for about a couple seconds. Here's one that makes you throw up on the spot for a couple seconds. Here's one that glues your feet to the floor in a couple seconds. Here's one that makes you invisible so that your enemies can't see you and you can sneak up on them and attack them.
You did like that one.
Why is that one in the same category as Vomit McShit shoes? What the fuck?
Oh man, that's my favorite Jimmy Neutron invention, right behind Goddard. Vomit McShit shoe.
The entire time I was like, I can't wait to get to this final boss and just be there for like 2 hours. Because that took Casey a good amount of time to get through. I was just like hyping it up this whole time. Like, I heard this final boss is hard and it's difficult, that it's a piece of shit to get through. Didn't die once, got through it in about 10 minutes, if even, maybe less.
It was really fast.
And the whole time I'm sitting there, my lips pursing, just like trying so hard not to laugh. Like, how did it take him this long?
Drugs is how it took him that long.
The chat's like, oh, he has like so many people in the call with them and they're like distracting. I'm like, that's not an excuse. You can very easily pay attention to a game and hold a conversation. Maybe not some people, but most people definitely can do both of those things at the same time. It was a dog shit game. I kind of hated it.
Damn.
Can't wait to do Rugrats in Paris.
What?
Almost threw up saying it. Almost threw up saying it.
I'm gonna save the date.
What else did I do this week?
Great question.
I really don't think I did that much. It was pretty much just sitting on my ass.
Waiting for these non-existent plumbers.
Yeah, for these dog shit plumbers that don't exist. Yeah, I mean, there is one other thing, but that's just about everything.
What was the other thing?
The time has come.
Oh?
And so have I.
And we must say goodbye to Avatar Sentai Dawn Brothers.
I haven't seen the last episode yet, but...
It ended today.
Mm.
And I'm very sad that it's done, because it was literally one of the best seasons of Sentai to ever exist.
Honestly, yeah, it's up there. It
has a lot of issues.
Me
like,
too.
a lot of people say, like, you know, Kijino's whole arc and everything with his character wasn't great. And I'm like, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes, but this is the first time that we've had a piece of shit in a long time. Like, this is the first time that a truly unrepentant piece of shit has been a Power Ranger in a hot minute.
And like the things that happened in the last episode, people are like, I didn't like that this happened, I didn't like that this happened. And it's like, that's understandable, I get it. And then of course the big complaint of, well, they never really explain or do anything with Murasame, the one purple character who was just sort of introduced out of the blue. And it's like, well, yeah, they were sort of forced to put him in the show.
Yeah, almost like they were forced to add him later and he does not factor into the story at all.
Damn.
So it's like, there's really nothing to do with it. Like, they didn't fucking give a shit about this character. He was literally just shoehorned in. Even in the end, he just sort of shows up, and it's like, all right, cool.
All right, but if they roll him over into King Oger, oh.
It is, man, one of the best fucking things I've watched in my life.
I'm happy for you.
I can't wait for King Oger to be dog shit.
Oh, God, it's gonna happen.
I'm so
I was about
excited
to say,
see
like, odds on what the next series is going to be and how fucking...
I mean,
they
don't have any full CGI suits in the next series.
Oh, that's
good. That's the one thing they took away from Dawn Brothers that is a very good positive. Is we're not doing CG suits anymore because it sucked and cost too much money and everyone hated it.
Good.
Yeah.
It was like, thank you for learning that lesson. I'm sorry that this series had to go through that, but thank you for learning that lesson.
The cockpit shots from King Oger look pretty cool.
They do. They actually linked to like the studio that did a lot of those shots, and it was like a really high end fucking studio. It was crazy.
Huh.
Yeah, like there's shit going on here. Like,
yeah, no, it looks hype as shit.
Like, they better follow up because that's.
Are there still Zords?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was going to say, like, for the longest time, that's the only thing I really care about Power Rangers these days is Zords and their designs and if they're cool.
It's so funny. I was talking to I think it was Bridget and a couple other people we know about this, and we all were just like, the Zord sections are the fucking worst parts of the show.
They're my love for Power Rangers always came from the Zords. I know, like, the actual, like, combat of it is wank, but, like, seeing them, like, get put together and them revealing new Zords and everything, that was always, like, my hype.
The thing is, yes, in series like Wild Force.
I fucking love Wild Force because it was hundreds of Zords.
Yeah, where every second episode there's a new Zord, and like it fits into the show. But in series like Dawn Brothers, as great as Dawn Brothers is, if you cut out all the Zord parts, you lose nothing. And that's the problem with Zords in Power Rangers, is that they're not integrated into the shows anymore. It's, all right, it's the last 2 minutes, the monster's big, let's sell toys.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of the newer seasons are just, okay, we beat the bad guy, but now they made big, and now we robot, and it just sucks to watch.
The last time that they were integrated into the plot properly was, is that fucking Go Busters? Like the last time that they mattered?
Probably, actually.
That's wild. That's like years. That's scary.
It's like if they just cut the Zord parts, no one would really give a shit because the story's better.
Hell,
unless they made it like you said, like Wild Force, because those fucking ruled.
No, Lupat was pretty decent with it, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Q Ranger, once again, you can just cut out all the Zord bits. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I have to fart, but I'm afraid.
Oh, buddy.
I've kind of had the runs like the past like day and a half, and it's like I feel one in the chamber, but does it have like buckshot behind it? Is my fear.
No.
Oh, no.
All right, who wants to go next?
Well, my week. I was working. It sucks. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna call out of work tomorrow. Not gonna lie. Yeah. My week with the plumbing was your week with the plumbing.
Yeah.
Beat Ratchet and Clank not Kraken time. Rift Apart finally. Like 100% platinum. Good
Hell
game.
yeah.
I like how you can move faster than the game can load.
Oh.
It's very fun. The movement in that game is very good. Hope they make another game. They probably won't. Until like 7 years, and they're gonna reboot the fucking series again.
No, I need a new Jax game before I get a new fucking Ratchet and Clank.
God, we need a new Jack game.
Or Sly Cooper. I'll take either.
God, we need Sly 5.
They keep fucking teasing a new Sly and then just doing nothing, and it's like, I'm gonna beat you to death.
Hey, remember the first time they teased Sly 4 in Infamous?
Oh, I thought you meant at the end of Sly 3.
Oh, that too, but that doesn't count. Because, that's the end of a game, so obviously they're gonna go, come back for the sequel! The sequelinator! Billy! Anyway, yeah. That's it.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no.
You lying bitch.
Yes, I'm sorry, there was one more thing.
How could you?
So, a package got delivered to my mom, a month ago, Carl?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, like a month ago, a package was delivered to my mom's house, and she's like, what's this? And I'm like, I don't know, but don't open it, just in case.
Uh-huh.
Because, what if someone sent me a horse dildo or something? Then I gotta explain that.
Is there someone yourself?
Shut up.
Maybe
anyway.
so.
No, what if it's something, that I ordered and didn't remember ordering? Wasn't. The Mega Man board game.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forgot that they were making one, and I guess I pre-ordered it, more than a year ago, because I can't find the email confirming my pre-order for it. And I'm like, that's cool. Gave me fucking super anxiety.
Fair.
Because I'm like, what's this mysterious package delivered to my mom's?
Okay. I thought you meant, the game itself.
No, I haven't played it, because obviously, it's just me and Carl here. How are we gonna play a fucking 4-player board game with the two of us?
Carefully.
You can find a way.
I mean, you could play it 2-player, but so yeah. I was like, oh lord, what if, because I didn't give out our address, but I still got that fucking Drac card full of cards.
True.
So what if it was another thing like that where someone sent me something super fucking weird, and I have to be like, no mom, they sent this to me because of the podcast.
You wouldn't understand this framed picture of Man-Eater Bug.
Honestly, that was the best case scenario running through my mind of what could have been sent to me. And I'm like, well, if it was shit, she would already be smelling it. So
True.
Yeah, but it was a Mega Man board game. Super exciting. That's it now.
Yay! Nick.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Go ahead, Nick. I was just fucking.
Okay.
Hello there, everybody. This is your captain speaking. I'm here to do a little bit of the ad break stuff here now. Just gonna talk to you about a couple things we've got. So just sit back and rest your weary head. Let the sounds of my soothing voice carry you through this. Hey, if you like the podcast, make sure you rate us 5 stars. You leave a comment. You leave a review. That helps us out a lot. It means a lot. Give us like 5 stars. That'd be great if you like it. If you don't, I mean, you don't need to share if you don't. That makes me sad. I don't like that one bit. If you want to keep up to date with the podcast and everything that we've got going on, you can follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish. It's EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions or any topics you want us to talk about, you can send them to questions@dipships.boats or tweet at us on Twitter at DipShipsPod. Both of those things help to get us your questions and stuff. If you would like to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod, or you can become a member of our YouTube channel. That's right. You can become a member. It's the same benefits. The exact same benefits, baby. All across it all, except maybe the audio thing. I don't know how to get audio for everyone to listen to on YouTube. I guess I could just upload the audio file. I don't know if YouTube will let me do that. I don't know if it'll just let me upload an MP3. That's an interesting question that I'll have to look into. Anyway, $1 you get to listen a day early is what I mean to say. Holy shit, jumbled. For $1 a month, you get to listen to each episode of Dip Ships a day early. $5, you get to see Party Boat early. You get to see Dip Ships early. You get to see D Ships early. You get to watch PM versus Anime, which is Patreon exclusive because we can't put it publicly anywhere or they'll kill us. Yeah, you get things like that. $10 and above, I get to thank you like I'm about to do when I get to that in a hot second. Anything above that is just for recommending anime for PM versus Anime and other things. We had commentary tracks on here as a thing. I haven't done that yet. Do you guys want commentary tracks? I can release them. Otherwise, I mean, you're just gonna get content early pretty much. We got to think of more things for the Patreon. If you have any suggestions at dipships.boats, let us know how we can improve the Patreon, make you want to sign up for it, or the YouTube memberships, whichever. Maybe we'll set up a Ko-fi, because I know some people like that more than most of our other options. But, I mean, hey, it's whatever, Anyway, I want to thank our $10 and above patrons now, vocally here, during this part where you can see your names. That's another thing. You can get your names in this part, in the credits. But I read out the $10 and above patrons. Of course, as always, starting with Alatos Diogenes, Bye, Breakdown 707, Dr. Perpaka the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal says, it's among us, not among you, Javier Porksword, Chris Derp, Lordy Fars, Lythander graciously thanks CPU for the luck, Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, PM Sooth is lost and scared, Ryan Superfan, The Plan, Woe Long Edition, The Crossing Fate, Vine Ultimax, Wah, Buffett, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and a Recoded Master, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, and Zombie Slayer 051. And I'd like to thank our $50 patrons. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome, and Yellow Yondello. Thank you both very much for the support. Thank all of you for the support, really. Every last one of you, even the dollar patrons. Hey, listen, everything helps. Look, there's 1,000 people subscribed to this channel, and if all of them put in just $1 a month, we'd make like $1,000. And I think that's pretty neat, because that means split 4 ways. That's like $200 for each of us, and that sounds pretty good. Have that extra a month. Anyway, I actually don't know how Patreon does splits about anything. It scares me, and I don't like it. But I thank you all for the support. It means the world to us. Again, if you can't afford to give anything, you don't have to, of course. And also, hey, podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. So share the podcast around with anyone who you think would like it. And also, again, like I said at the top, 5 stars and comments and likes and all that helps the algorithmic boost. Gets it spread around to more people, Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN _ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and oh my god, what was the name of the new one? He made a new... Vidazen messaged me out of the blue and just went, hey, I was inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! To make a new song, Fire Within. That's going to be used in D-Ships at some point. That's, super good. I love Vidazen. Fantastic person. I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shora_art on Twitter for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, and Shora did the thumbnail and the avatar and a bunch of other art assets, especially for DipShips. Did a lot of art assets for that. Thank you, Shora. Thank you, baby. I'd also like to thank Misha at The Misher and G at Amazing GGG Guy for editing our stuff. Misha's been doing the editing for DipShips, and G's been doing PM versus anime. Thank you both so much. You've been doing fantastic. I love you both. Don't let it get to your head, Misha. Hey, how's it going? I don't know what that was about. Not forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. You have many places to listen, one to watch. So check us out on those places, wherever you like to do that stuff. Yeah. Get yourself some merch. Streamlabs.com/TheCalamityCarl/merch. I believe that is the link. Spot on to the T. You can get yourself a bucket hat. You can get yourself a shirt. You can get yourself other things related to my streams instead of just DipShips. But I'm probably going to set up more DipShips and DShips merch soon. So keep an eye out. Don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga, or M3S, the finest mess on YouTube. And of course, our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, DShips, the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, or DShips for short. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Content and you want to check those out, go ahead and watch them. They're good. You're going to hear more about the Millennium Microphone at the end of the ad break, which is coming up soon. Because I don't think I have much else to talk about. So, yeah, do all that stuff. Thank you all for listening. And, I hope you all enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where four friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
Let's see. Where do I want to begin? I had like one night of good sleep this week.
Yeah.
And I ruined it for myself because I had a dream and I don't remember the specifics of it. It was like near the start of the week. So I just have what I wrote down here, which was that it was like some kind of murder mystery because that's what I've been like reading a lot of recently.
Oh, I have great news. Carl was the culprit.
See, here's the thing. In my dream, I did find out the culprit. And then I woke up because I had finished the dream. But it was only like 3 a.m. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like the tape got ejected and you sat bolt upright?
Yeah! I like called out the culprit, I explained the killing, and everyone was like, you did it! You got the right answer! You won your dream! And then I woke up.
Like the credits started rolling like a Columbo episode.
Yeah! I was so mad! Let's see. What else? I've been preparing for most of this week. I spent preparing for yesterday, today, and tomorrow because my brother is moving back in.
Oh.
And most of that's just going to be moving his shit tomorrow, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. But today and yesterday, we built a wall because the room that he's moving into.
That's a very interesting version of we bought a zoo.
Yeah.
That is the MAGA version of we bought a zoo.
The room he's moving into is like a big open room with no like door or privacy or whatever. And now that he's moved out to his own place, we were like, we should get him a door. So we did. We had like some family members over here. My like aunts boyfriend is like a contractor, so he brought over he told us what we needed to buy, we bought it, and then we put together a wall with the door, and then he went into our attic and like did wiring for lights for the room and everything. It looks good, it's fine, it's workable. Did not expect to be building a wall.
Understandable.
I'm sure that the governor of Texas said the same thing.
Otherwise, let's see. I've been still watching Dragon Ball Super.
Why?
I at this point, investment.
Sunk cost
I'm almost
fallacy.
done. I only got like 20 episodes or something left before I'm done with the show, and then I have one more movie to watch.
I say that as I
pretend
get up.
I'm current.
I say that as I get up and look at my little Funko Pop Majin Buu. The only Funko I will own besides maybe a couple others.
I mean, like, his shape fits the Funko Pops. It counts.
He's got a little smile. It's cute.
Yeah, I'll say, like, just the music in that show is really fucking good, which is not something I expected, considering the only music I had heard from it was the Ultra Instinct meme. And it turns out, in context, it's really fucking good also.
Right?
I just hit the first episode where he doesn't go like the full form. It's like Ultra Instinct Sign or whatever. It's fucking rad. I watched it twice.
Yeah, that tracks.
See, I know what you mean, but...
Otherwise, I've just been mostly playing card games, my usual stuff. And then literally today, I finally managed to sit down and start playing more of the Somnium Files, which was great.
Ooh.
And also terrible because at 7:50, 10 minutes before we started recording, the game dropped the biggest plot twist of the entire game on me.
Oh.
And I was like, I can't keep reading now.
Ooh, get
I have to go
Cozy.
record.
I was about to say, like, I gotta put down the game. I got a wall to build.
No, the wall building was finished at like 5 or something like that. And then it was mostly like electronic stuff that I didn't want to fuck up, so I left that to them. But that was my week, just getting ready for the moving day, which is great. I have to wake up at 9 tomorrow and move a couch,
Nice.
and a bed, and a
Fun.
dresser,
You're gonna have fun.
up 2 flights of stairs.
Doesn't that sound fun?
No,
You're gonna have fun, Nick.
I hate it here.
Not for long, you don't. Does anyone want questions?
As long
Hell
as it's
yeah.
not Tanya's.
For those who've missed the conversation, that is, as we are recording this, currently unfolding. As our dear friend Tanya was just like, put out the tweet, hey, ask us questions. This bitch replies, x2 plus bx plus c equals, parentheses, x plus b2, end parentheses, 2 minus b24 plus c. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
have
doing
time
math.
for that. Don't have time
I'm
for that
not
shit at
doing
all.
math.
Yeah, no.
I have time for math and not math. So anyway, if you want to send in questions, make sure you send them into questions at dipships.boats or tweet them at us at dipshipspod on Twitter.
At dip.ship.
I really wish I could get .ship, but they were like, that doesn't exist. And I was like, what the fuck? Come
We could
on.
make it.
That's what I said. They let me get fucking, what was it, dipships.boats? I was like, I can get .boats, but I can't get ships.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dip.boat.
It was either that or ships was too expensive, and I screamed. It was one of the two. Anyway, this question is from Simply Zana.
Oh,
As soon as Yahoo lets me load it, it's not loading. I have
It
to refresh
won't.
the page.
part of the fun of the question segment is making up our own.
Oh, there we go. Wait. If each of you could pick one person to be your hype man / narrator, who would it be? For example, I think Jim Ross could do PM.
That would be funny, but no, I think I'm gonna go with.
They said that Samuel L. Jackson should be mine. I kind of agree with that.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Joey Diaz,
Mmm.
the comedian.
Damn, you guys are going for like famous comedians and actors. I was gonna say Wooly Versus.
That's a good one too. No, that's a good one.
I think that'd be great.
Nick, you think that's great until one day you like do something, like you bump into somebody and you just hear the race war starts now. And then
That
you're
would
like,
just make
"What?
it
No,
better."
no."
Hell yeah.
I love that clip.
and then you just
Either
kind of
that or like some of the
And
old
then, like,
FGC
3 days
guys.
later, you see on the news, Tampa has been destroyed.
Miley
Like
Cyrus
some of the
shot
old
dead in Miami.
FGC guys, like Tasty Steve and Say Jam and fucking Mike Ross. Oh my god, Mike Ross.
Isn't that the guy that owns the beer company that used to give me a lot of money?
I don't know.
No.
I was about to say PM. You just said the person's name who they fucking said for you, but that was Jim Ross. It was a different Ross.
No,
Yes.
yeah, different Ross.
I was about to be like, you're a fucking nincompoop, a dumb
Damn.
bitch, but then
All
you
right.
weren't.
Bob Ross.
That's good. That's good.
That's
That's
fair.
good.
That's a nice calm one.
Alternatively, in the same vein as having Wooly Versus, I'd like Pat to narrate my life so he could see how much better mine is compared.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I don't know, he is
My
a-
life is shit.
He's
The man's married and
He's got
owns
a wife and a
in
house.
British
What do you
Columbia.
got?
I think you're fucked.
I'm
In
6 foot tall.
comparison,
I got normal legs.
yeah, and he's got
I
a
can
functioning
go on the
income.
roller coaster whenever I want.
I'm picturing him seeing through your eyes. He's like, is this what it feels like to be tall? Oh man, this rules. Actually, I wish I could do that.
That I hear it in his voice.
He fucking. Can I tell you? He came into KZ's fucking stream,
Yeah.
like into the chat, because I have to post the fucking image of the peep again.
Oh, the big
the big
peepus?
peep. I love the big peep.
Did I post the picture of the big peep in here?
I
Unclear.
think he did. Yeah, at some point.
At some point, I think I did. I'll post it again. But yeah, he just sort of he came in because KZ tweeted out the picture of me holding the peep and him holding the chocolate bunny,
Yeah.
Same energy.
and he was like, "What the fuck is with this?" And then our dear friend Annette was like, "I just realized Pat's head is like right by the light switch. Like, his head is light switch level." I was like, "You've doomed the man."
Oh man.
Poor Pat.
How tall is
Except
Pat?
not at all.
That's a great
Like
question.
4'6".
Okay.
That might be overshooting.
4'5".
There
I
it
don't
is.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
thank you.
I'm gonna just look it up.
Look how happy Carl
I'm
is.
sure it's in the public domain.
Look how happy he is with that big peep.
Right?
I love this fucking peep. But what if I had two?
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
Pat is 5'2".
Oh.
Okay.
No, he is not. He is not 5'2". I'm sorry, he does not come up to my armpit. He is not 5'2".
Short people. Ugh.
He says he's 5'2" to make himself feel better. He is not 5'2".
No, everything says 5'2".
That's
I
funny.
would like a note from his doctor, please. Under threat of perjury of law. Thank you.
Wow.
This is Metty's Jonas Brothers birth certificate.
True.
You know what? Yes, it is.
Oh god.
The person I want to narrate my life, because they said a one for me, but I want to say one. I don't know who it would be. Who would it be? Who do I like enough?
Me.
Danny DeVito.
I do like Danny DeVito. You see, I feel like he's a cop-out option, like Morgan Freeman. I feel like those are options where it's like, well, of course you would.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would want MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! No, Farfa.
Oof.
Either one of those nasty little freaks. Imagine going to get a can of soda and you just hear, "Oh, you're popping that so dussy." It would push me closer to wanting to kill myself. Urimeshi Trev asks us, "You have been imprisoned in an insane asylum without knowing why. What would you do in order to prove you're a sane person?"
I can't. I'll think though. Hang on. Oh, that's
I would have
hard.
sex
not
with all
shit
of the
all over
guards.
the walls.
What?
I don't know if that would make you sane.
Sex with all the guards or shitting on the walls?
Both, actually.
I would put on an episode of House MD and go, "I watched this," and then they would let me go.
Yeah,
That-
what's the most normal TV
Damn.
show I watch? I would I would ask for them to give me cartoon characters from the 90s to draw from memory, and when they see that I can't, they'll realize that there's no way I could be in an insane asylum.
Because you can't scribble all over the walls. I mean, alright, so it's like, I would just check myself out against medical advisement. Like,
That is a thing you can just do, I guess. Can you do that in an asylum, though? I know you can do it in the hospital.
it depends on who put you in.
Fair.
Yeah.
You don't know how you got in there.
Then I would try to check myself out.
You can try.
I would walk up to the front desk and be like, "Hey, can I leave? Because, like, I don't want to be here."
I would lose my mind if they were just like, huh, no one's ever asked before. That means you're sane. You may leave.
You never know.
I mean, I guess like you could just walk
You would
to the
lose
front.
your mind, thus being in the asylum.
You could walk to the front and just ask them like, "Why am I in here? Like, who put me in?"
Yeah,
Like,
who put me in here? Why am I in here? Well, that, saying that, though, they might be like, he doesn't remember because he's crazy.
He doesn't remember that he checked himself in.
It's a Tyler Durden situation, you see.
Yeah.
that happened to Tyler Durden.
I think I just wait it out because at the end of the day, hey, free housing, 3 square meals a day. Just
And
got to
all
make
the
sure I don't
padded
get
walls you
stabbed
could
and everything
want.
will be fine.
You would have to deal with literal crazy.
Hey, I can just sit in a fucking
He works
lounge
retail.
room and do like a 1,000-piece puzzle.
PM doesn't work retail. What are you talking about?
He's in a store.
PM
The
cleans a
store's
mall.
closed.
Yeah, but you're still in the store.
That's not retail work. That's custodial work.
In a retail store.
But I'm not selling anything to anybody.
It's not the same line of work at all.
You
There could be different lines of work in the same bill. Oh,
I am not around. The store's closed.
Oh,
Nick,
There is me and 5 other people
Oh,
in the
never
building.
mind.
Nick, I can't walk into a classroom and start teaching kids. I'm a custodian, and it's the same sort of concept. PM can't walk into a store and go, "I'm going to sell things here now for you,"
I'll be
because he
frank.
doesn't
I
fucking
feel
work.
like he could.
If I could, I would be selling myself things at a highly discounted price.
You know,
Have you
know what they
tried?
would, Nick? Do you know what they would do
No.
if we did that? They would put us in an insane asylum, and then we'd know how we got there.
But then you know how to get out.
I hate you.
Next.
Big Boot asks us, has there been any game you avoided because of awful trailers?
Das Boot? Sorry.
Mighty number 9.
And make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night.
Damn,
That's fair.
I guess. I don't usually watch trailers for anything, so kind of pass on this one. I avoid them on purpose.
I don't know. I see a lot of game trailers, and I just sort of blank it out of my mind unless it's something I really give a shit about. I guess if you want me to go for a low-hanging fruit for an answer, fucking High on Life, because the second I saw that, it was like, oh, this is awful.
Yeah, High on Life.
Even that is like, I didn't see anything about it until Twitter clips of the gameplay started showing up.
Oh, I got one. I forget what. Maybe it was the Sony conference where they're playing the trailers and stuff, and the screen fades to black, and you hear the start of the Harry Potter theme, and I went, I'm not buying this game.
Understandable.
J.K. Rowling ain't getting none of my money. Fuck that turf.
Let's see. Mark asks, favorite mythological characters or stories?
I like a lot of like the Greek stuff. Like I love God of War, the original trilogy. Just seeing all of that stuff, like
That's fair.
granted, under the fucking the gaze of what's it called?
Under the Gaze?
Under the... Not in my Christian
not the
PS2
gaze,
game.
but the I used the wrong word. Whatever.
My
It was-
PS2 Minecraft
It is the
server.
right word, but we just made fun of you.
I'm sorry, not gays, guys. Well, no, that doesn't work either because of you fuckers.
You're fucking guys? No wonder why Tanya put quote-unquote straight.
Greek mythology, that's my answer. Anyway, next.
That's pretty good.
It is good, I agree. A personal favorite, like, individual story, I think I mentioned this once, but I love Sun Wukong.
That's fair.
Pretty much
Good
all
one.
variations of that story are super cool, and I like all of them that I have read/watched.
Couldn't tell you why, but I really like the story of Cain and Abel.
Something about just, there's never been anything like this happening before, and you're just overwhelmed with the primal urge to beat a man with a rock really speaks to you.
Oh, well, I can't legally say that. My lawyer told me so, but yeah, that's pretty close.
I mean, when you say that,
You put it that way, it almost makes me sound like a bad person, Nick.
No. We've all been there.
We've all been there. Some fell off my desk and it scared me. Metty, what about you?
what about me?
What favorite mythological characters or stories?
Mega
That's not... That's,
Persona 5.
I-
Sorry.
Does Mega Man count? No.
Mega
I'm not
Man
gonna
will
give it
count
to
in
you.
like 50 years, probably.
Alright,
Not
true.
50, at
You
least
know
like
what?
the 100.
Bionicle.
Mm.
That's
It's set in like a hyper ancient past. You can't nitpick him.
You can't what?
You can't nitpick him.
Nitpick him. Sorry.
No, I don't know. I like Greek myth. I think it's kind of wild that there's a whole subset of Greek myth that is lost forever because other Greeks went, sorry, does this say that,
Does it say two
the
men?
underworld is ruled by a woman? Get that vagina out of here.
Now make him blue.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Scythe Sensei asks us, the crew has to fight any rival podcast, boating or otherwise. Would you win?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
actually.
Wait. No, it matters which podcast.
Well, we get to choose.
I'll destroy ship hits the fan in my
If it's ship hits the fan, we
ship hits the
absolutely
fan,
win.
Yeah.
It's 4 against 2 because one of their guys left, and we've got it in the bag.
Nice. Fuck those idiots.
Yeah, like I know a podcast run by one person. How could we lose?
If that one person's really strong.
They're not.
Oh, that one boating podcast that we saw at like the beginning of ours.
Oh, Captain Nick and whatever.
Yeah, fuck him.
Damn.
Captain Nick? Excuse me? When did you upgrade yourself?
Don't. It's a plan for the future.
Or was it Captain
There-
Mark? Or
there
something
a
like
meeting?
that.
Not yet.
It was like 2 captains. It was like Captain Mark and Captain Nick. I
Two
think.
captains.
Yeah.
There's Captain Mark and Captain
that a
Shitstain
thing
for
you
all
can
I
do?
care.
I'm sorry. The
It's-
Bible says Captain
Hey,
Adam and First Metty.
It's 2 captains of 2 different ships coming together to talk. It's a
Okay.
nice little parley.
It's a parlay.
Yeah.
Parley?
Yeah, like parsley, but without the S.
I guess that's technically true.
Also, we fight fucking dirty, so we probably could beat the shit out of almost anyone.
Oh, yeah.
I would not want to go against Gigaboots. I am convinced that Bob Gigaboots has killed at least 3 people.
It's very specific.
This is one podcast called Millennium Microphone. I think we could take him.
You have
Yeah,
one
we
on
can
the
take
inside,
him.
we could take them all out.
True.
Shabrio's like, all right, let's get ready to fight. And I pull the gun out and go, yeah, you always knew this would happen.
You pulled the gun out and said, I didn't do it for you.
You will die for me.
My fucking baby brother was making that joke the other day, and I was really upset about it.
That's understandable.
Uh,
Nocturne November asks, is there a YouTube channel you're subscribed to that no longer updates, but you're still subbed to for sentimental reasons?
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! For Real Men.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let me
That's
throw you
that's a
back to
fucking
the
old one.
fucking-
Jesus.
2010.
Let me look through my subscriptions right now. How do I fucking do that? Where's the just got? Oh, okay, here it is. I got it.
I'm subscribed to this one channel, like an old Let's Player I used to watch when I was in like middle school and high school.
Mm-hmm.
SSOH PKC.
Oh my
God bless
god,
you.
that's a fucking name I haven't heard in a long time.
I loved this dude.
Hell
I
yeah,
loved watching
fucking
his
loved
stuff.
Seamus.
He he gave me false hope. I think it was last year or the year before because he had scheduled an upload wrong, so it uploaded like 2-3 years after he stopped uploading videos, and I was like, he's back, and it was 1 episode.
No, but then he actually like came back for a couple of months.
He did,
And then he stopped again.
Yeah, this fake Pokemon upload was after he came back and left again. So I was like, he's back again, and he was not.
Cow Chop.
That's
That was
fair.
an old,
yeah.
I don't know if anybody remembers the Creatures. It was
I sure do.
That was what Seamus was a part of. Then that all fucking crumbled.
Yep.
And then James and what was his name? Alex went off to do their own channel, and they were pretty good. And they eventually ended after a couple years.
I was about to say remember Kraken, but apparently he's still uploading.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah,
The man
he
streams like
dumped
all the damn time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
streaming and like uploading videos are
yeah,
different.
fair enough.
You
Yeah,
know?
he still pays people to fucking edit and upload.
This one's kind of yikes.
Hmm?
But Sky Williams,
Didn't
an
he
old
die?
No.
he got canceled. He was the owner of the Smash House. If anybody remembers that drama from a couple years ago.
I certainly do. That's why I thought he died.
No, he's not dead.
I do not.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, he owned a house with a bunch of like Smash players that would crash at this place. And at some point there was some like underage grooming going on that he wasn't a part of, but he was like partially aware of, and he
Yeah.
didn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah,
and
he
got
just sort of
canceled
allowed
over
it to happen.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have one.
What is it?
It's not a fun one.
Uh-oh.
Blue Bomber IMO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our poor friend Blue.
It was not a fun one.
Also, Captain Papums. That guy hasn't uploaded in fucking years. I don't know why.
And
I
after
really
I
missed
went
his
and
videos.
made that avatar for him and everything.
They're really good videos, and they're just fucking. They just stopped. They're gone. What happened to Pokemon Nuzlocke, man? What the fuck? I missed them.
As soon as I get a fucking PC that can actually do shit, I'll stream.
Oh, fucking
That
holding
was
you
always
to
the
it.
plan.
Remember Only Afro?
No.
Genuinely no.
The one who made the Dark Souls The Wall video and Big Dad?
Oh, okay, yes.
Pavel the Rock? Yeah. They stopped uploading 4 years ago, made one Elden Ring video 11 months ago, and then disappeared again.
I think that's valid.
That sounds about
See you
right.
in 3 years for the next Dark Souls, I guess.
Yeah, this guy knows his niche.
Well, someone's house is on fucking fire. It's crazy.
Oh.
Let's hear the fucking fire alarms going off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Scary.
German Spy hasn't uploaded in like 2 years.
Why are you
it's another
following
one
a
of
German
those-
spy? Are you on the inside? You trying to get the info?
Jawohl, I mean, no.
I didn't mean in that way, but holy shit.
I need to make a call.
Wimpy the Grizzly Bear asks, "Hello, DipShips Crew. If the
What?
crew was a band, what genre of music would you play, and who plays what instrument? Also, hope your days are going well."
We're
I
clearly
wish they were-
Insane Clown Posse.
Oh no.
I actually have no idea what genre of music they're rap, right?
I believe so, yeah.
They unfortunately became Christian rap rock.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, never
No,
mind.
they had
God.
like a serious like born again Christian phase, and it's never entirely gone away.
What the fuck?
That's wild.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
it confused about a third of their fans away and made the other half triple down.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I would play guitar because I have one. Metty would play bass because they have one.
I can hit things with a stick.
All right, so we
Excellent.
have a drummer.
Congratulations, you're a drummer.
I don't have like rhythm, but I've got a stick.
I used to be able to play sax back in the day.
We'll take it.
Right.
This means that we have recreated the band Bradio.
Okay, all right.
We got like a tenth of a ska band here. Let's go.
We're coming for you, Ska2 Network.
Fuck you. I know it's probably real, but how dare
It
you?
is. It is.
It is.
Omega asks us, weirdest place you've gotten stuck in?
Okay, so when you say like you've gotten stuck, like you mean me physically, human body, IRL, or do you mean like
Well, that's what I imagine.
Same.
do you mean like how I kept boosting around in Ratchet
No.
and Clank and kept getting stuck under the planet?
No, I think they mean physically stuck in.
I wouldn't call the thing I was stuck in weird. I'd say it was more scary than anything. So way back in the day, I went to some bullfights,
Oh no.
and they had bullfights for children.
What?
What?
Now, when I say children, I mean like I think the old or the youngest that you can be to participate is like 12.
Still
Like-
though.
Like 12 to 20. And yeah, you would go up against this baby bull with shaved down horns with the corks on the end of it. And yeah, and you would bullfight. You would run around and harass this poor bull. And yeah, so I participated in that.
Can't believe
And
this.
this
What a
bull
monster.
had a problem with me, with like most wildlife, just gunned for me.
I can't
So-
imagine why.
So what you would do is all along the walls of the what would you call the arena? for
The ring.
bullfighting? The ring, yeah.
I thought
all
you were
around
gonna
the
say,
ring.
what do you call the urethra? I was like, what? The peel.
So yeah, all around the ring is these like sideways pallets that you would hide behind in case the bull was charging toward you. So me and my dumbass in a panic, you're supposed to go in, you're supposed to like walk in sideways. You're supposed to crab walk your way in there so that you can avoid the bull. My dumbass in a panic just tried like walking into it like front ways. So my shoulders got stuck between the wall and the pallet and I wedged myself in there. So what did the bull do? He saw me with my fucking ribs sticking out and just charged at me full force in the ribs like 2-3 times.
Oh,
And I ended up breaking like a rib and a half.
it's no wonder why your spine's in fucking shambles.
It's no wonder this shouldn't be allowed for 12-year-olds.
To be fair, I think I was like 15,
Well,
14, 15. So
still,
yeah, that's the quote unquote weirdest place I got stuck in.
This one's a real thinker.
I have a bit of a weird one. I got stuck in a McDonald's playpen, like the tubes. But it was not because I got physically stuck, like, in the tubes, because those tubes are huge.
Did you get lost?
No, well, yes, but that was a different time. There was one time I got lost and I thought I was going to die in those tubes. But this time, I went up there, like my mom was out there eating or whatever, and she had sent me up to play. And there were a bunch of kids already in there. And one kid had formed, like, a gang.
Okay.
So I was wandering around the tubes, and I went over to the end where it's like it's like a dead end with like two ways off of it, and then you just sit there and look out the window. And I was like, okay, that was nice. Time to crawl back in the other direction. And all the tubes were blocked by these like 7-year-old bastards, and they wouldn't let me leave because I was smaller than them. So I was trapped, but I was not physically stuck in the tube.
I got stuck in the boys' locker room in high school.
Like in a locker?
No. We were, it was like gym class, and, everyone's like, yeah, we're going out and we're going to play football. And my unathletic ass was like, I don't give a shit about football. I'm going to cut class. So I hid in the locker room. I waited for everyone to leave. I went to leave through the doors, and I saw that some of the gym teachers were just sort of in the office there. I was like, well, I can't go out this way because they'll see me. So I went to go sneak around the back, and the garbage men were back there, having the door completely blocked off, so I could not escape. And I was like, I guess I'm just going to spend the period in here then. I just, for about an hour, just sort of stuck in these locker rooms.
Oh
Did you have anything to do?
Did you have your Game
like
Boy
a
with
Game
you?
Boy or something?
I had this was 2010. I had the shittiest quote-unquote smartphone, and like didn't know anyone that we know now, so I had nothing.
I think I had a BlackBerry back in 2010.
I had a flip phone.
Could have played Snake.
It sucked.
We're all really good at this.
Metty, did you say one?
I've been trying to think of one, and I can't really, like...
You ever go rock climbing and you fall off, but you still like are attached to the wall, but then you're just dangling there like a jackass? I think that counts.
Yes, but I had a spotter, so they just let me down.
I did too, but it was still like 3 very awkward seconds of help.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the closest thing I can like count of being stuck somewhere I really don't want to be for an extended period of time was...
You're about to say Walmart?
No. No, way back when I was working at Acme and the hurricane hit New Jersey, and it was the only place with power, so I just lived at my work.
Terrible.
I lived above the dairy fridge for like 2 weeks. I had a little setup, my sleeping bag, my laptop. It was great.
Holy shit.
Oh,
We gotta get you in a McDonald's playpen.
hell yeah. I'm too big to fit in one now. Hell yeah. I'll
That's
get stuck
exactly
for
why
real.
you would get stuck.
Oh.
Let's do one more.
Gotta get you attacked by those 7-year-old gangs. Man, I've
Tanya,
just been a victim since day one, huh?
Tanya asks, you have, by the way.
You really have.
You really have.
You really have.
You really have. Tanya asks, invent a drink based off your favorite series or character.
We did this already.
You stupid bitch. Why would
We
you
did
ask
this,
it
like,
again?
Literally like
vetoed
2-3
her math
weeks ago.
question.
I'm not saying that again. Fuck her. What the fuck? Fuck your stupid math question too. You bimbo. Lordy
man.
Fars asks us, on a scale of 1 to 10, how physically tired are you right now?
10.
Like 10 is super tired?
What comes after 10?
10 2, according
10-2.
to the best-selling Final Fantasy franchise.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm 10 too.
I'm feeling about a 13-3 at the moment. No, honestly, probably like a 6, 7.
I'm like, I'm also like a 6, and then I'm gonna be fine for several hours after this.
I remember that I have to go back to work tomorrow, and I all of the energy left my body. It's like, oh,
You know,
all right,
you just reminded me I had to move a couch at 9 a.m. I have jumped up to an 8.
Jesus Christ.
How am I the least tired on this podcast today?
I was at equal level to you, and then I remembered couch.
Oh man, Just a bunch of sleepy little fellas.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of fellas, you want a little fact about boats?
Yes.
I actually have one.
Yes.
Okay, lay it on me.
Allow me to tell you about the Splinter Fleet.
Sure.
That is a nickname given to the United States wooden boats that were used in World War II. Did you know that they used wooden boats in World War II?
I did not.
I didn't either
Were they
until
effective?
today. That's a good question. Let's see.
Just imagine like a pirate ship versus a U-boat.
They were built in small boat yards on the West Coast and East Coast, Great Lakes, and the Gulf of Mexico. They could be built quickly in just 60 to 120 days. What were they fucking used for? If this thing will tell me.
Sailing?
It just says they were used for the war effort. It doesn't really say for what necessarily.
I guess if they're like transport ships, it's fine.
Some worked near shore and others working in the open ocean, called the Blue Water Navy, in contrast to the more common steel hull warships and merchant marine ships. And it doesn't really say what they did. I guess it was just transporting shit, yeah.
They did their best.
They were just like, we need boats quick. We're just gonna fucking build this shit. Send all the good shit overseas.
I guess.
I mean, damn.
They've also listed submarine chaser.
Huh.
Oh, there's a lot of these. Oh, actually, hold on. I just started scrolling down. There's so many of these, actually.
Okay.
I didn't realize this page was that big. Let's see. We have submarine chasers, crash boats, PT boats, motor torpedo boats, minesweepers, small coastal transport, net layers, tugboats, patrol boats, yard patrol boats, picket boats, fire boats. That seems pretty counterintuitive. Wood barges, motor launch, command boats, landing crafts, other, gallery, boat build. Oh, that's just the rest of the article. Never mind.
Yeah, these wooden boats seem like the Expendables.
Yeah.
Like, well, if anything really bad happens, it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quick and cheap to build, so they're like, throw that shit out there. We need these for these sorts of purposes.
What
We
if
need
we
something
just
to
sent
blow
out
up a
this...
mine? Send this fucking boat over there. Send the boat with one fugitive and tell him if he tries to run away, we'll just blow up the ship ourselves.
We're gonna send out this glorified RC car.
With explosives. Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips.
Glorified RC car's a real fucked up way to refer to something with a person on it.
Not when it's correct. Not when it's what we do.
Shit.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips Legitimate Boating Podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please remember to rate us 5 stars and comment or wherever you can, whenever you're listening. Please give us that.
Boost our algorithm.
It helps us grow.
and
Remember
until we
to
start putting out
subscribe
shorts.
and hit that bell.
Remember, if you would like to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspot or becoming a member of our YouTube channel. All of that helps as well, of course. Helps us pay our editors, helps us keep bills paid.
Merch
Buy a
store.
bucket hat.
Buy a bucket hat. We have a merch store. Go to our merch store, get a bucket hat, and get a shirt. Nick's on the shirt.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to financially assist us, just spread the word around. You know, podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. So make sure you share the podcast with anyone who you think would enjoy it.
Scary. Why are you screaming?
Yeah, if you know anybody that's a fan of coffee, share this podcast with them. We got a fully loaded 10 minutes for you.
That's true.
It's really wild coming from me. I fucking hate coffee.
If
What?
you are a caffeine enjoyer, share this podcast with
Yeah,
another
if you like
caffeine
tea and not coffee,
Hell yeah.
like some kind of weirdo,
What's
go,
up?
go nuts.
I think that's everything.
All right.
I always forget what goes at the end. What do you mean, what
Cocaine?
are we?
It hasn't
Like
ended yet.
episode. What do you?
Oh.
You just said that's it.
Yeah, but we need to actually say goodbye.
we didn't say goodbye, Nick.
Shit.
Nick, did you stop recording? You stupid motherfucker. Oh no!
Like normally, like the cue comes in.
I started again.
you can
Oh,
start
I hope
winding
it's picking
down.
up from where it fucking left off.
It is. I'm sorry, Misha.
Oh god, that's so funny. Oh,
I got bamboozled.
Nick, you're a dumb little peach.
You fucking bamboozled yourself.
Love you, buddy.
You really bamboozled yourself on that one. Oh, fuck. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the nautical mile.
Toodles.
Have a good.
See, now you can end it.
And now you can hit stop. Now you can hit stop and save it.
Hello.
Hi, Pam.
You happen to send time right as I sat down to take a shit.
Oh, tragic.
That's very funny. I just kind of assumed you were asleep.